Start a wildfire. Oh yeah. RGB. What is this dumbass? Best hacker. No, it's me. You're forgetting one. You're forgetting the big name one. Uh, you know it. You know it. The one that really doesn't do anything but claims everything. How do you forget the best well-known one, huh? It starts with A. And it's not Activision. Mm. David Lightman? I don't know who that is. No. Does that start with an A? Mr. Robot! No. The notorious hacker group Anonymous. Did your 50 fake 90 work? No more errors? Errors are bad. Well, there you go. You're welcome. That was all me. I did that. A few times, but no one's stuck, huh? Poopy. Well, what did you do to fix it? Because I fixed it the once and it seems to hold steady. Yeah, still says VM. I don't know why I just full screened my fucking thing. Thank you. Fucking Linux. Well, besides the script, there is an actual fix. Running the enable script doesn't fix it every time because it'll just stop. There's a file you have to edit. Your easy method works? Well, I know how good your methods work. I'm gonna spit up Ooga Booga. Doesn't work. There is on Discord. Copy that and send it to me. Yeah, this. Did you do this? Copy this. Did you edit that file? Ugh. That is the fix, though. For me, at least. Edit that file. You paste in. If it's blank, that's your problem. Yeah, but check it. Is that file blank? There shouldn't be anything in it. Except one line. What do you mean backed up the file? There's one line. Yes, blank when disabled. But since yours keeps disabling, GPU type NVIDIA MVM. Yeah, okay. I'm just making sure. Just making sure. That was the fix for me. And then you do the stupid enable. I did the enable first and then did this, but that's because I did shit backwards. But it doesn't hurt either way. Bleep. But your file keeps getting wiped? Man, how is your machine fucked up? Struggles with basic install? I think they did change stuff though recently. They act like they didn't do anything and then they change shit and then randomly shit breaks. We notice. Then they don't say anything about it. Weird. I wish they'd stop verifying. All of Canadian ass Ploofy, all his shit's verified. Every single machine he has is verified. They love fucking minorities, dude. All of us Americans, fuck them. Who cares? Let's verify his 1660s. Not the guy with 40 series. This guy has more 4090s than a Canadian. Let's verify the Canadian. Fucking assholes. Then he said some bullshit today. I don't think they're verifying under 500 megabit. Well, that's weird, because you don't have 500 megabit. and they verified yours. Weird. I'm irritated. Yeah, when there's like 10,000. Nice. They weren't that desperate. That's an invalid argument. They verify his 1660s, his 2070 Ti's, 4080s, 1650s, 2080s, 20 fucking anything he puts up. Dog shit ass rigs. They verify anything of his. He uses DDR3 ass rigs. Nope, let's verify it. Me. DDR4 and 5. No, who cares? Dedicated AC. Who cares? My internet's more reliable. Who cares? Not fast. Tempted to just pull them off. Put them on fucking salad. At least they're paying. Send me your 5090. Trade you a 4090 for your 5090. Why even send them to you? Just put them on your account. They'd probably verify the fucking IDs. Anybody but me. I told Ploofy, take the IDs, put them on his fag machines. They'll verify them, and then I'll take my IDs back. Then there's Jolly with like 30, 50, 90s and no job. One of these tabs is what I want. And there's better GPUs than the 5090 now. Rented and verified, 2700. Available, 780. Rented unverified, 297. Available unverified, 373. Weird. It's almost like there's over 1,000 just sitting there. But, you know, they're desperate. Rented unverified, 1. Unverified, 8. Unverified. No, that's not me. Unverified 4070s, 12. Mine's rented, so it's in the 13. Cards are worthless now. And it's right in the middle of the season. So even getting 50 series is a waste of time. China's making more of those fake cards. The ones with more VRAM. The 50 series with VRAM. It's funny, I got custom 4070 Ti Supers. And that was the only one they modified. Not even with extra VRAM. 50 series comes out with more VRAM anyways. Now they're tripling it. I've only heard a few reports of still 4090s out. And China's throwing like 48 gigs to up to like 96 on them. I'm like, Christ, man. Those would be nice to have. Maybe we can find some. eBay. Not my purchases. That shows my fucking address. See, there's this one. 5060 Ti. 16 gigabyte. B100s. 2 CPUs and no RAM. Wow. World of Warcraft, $364,000. Are people just stupid? $5,000 for big ass server. $5,000 for this big ass server. They plug fans into the cards here, the controller cards. There's 5 of those and only 4 fans here. Oh, but they're dual stacked fans. See in the middle, they're dual stacked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What could you stick in here? Only the Founders Edition, it looks like. Okay. It's funny the price of this now. 1,500 for this server here. I hate it. The server sucks. It's loud and annoying. You can't even do VMs with it, which is fine for most tasks, right? But it's loud. Doesn't fit any GPUs. I had to cut the walls for the power, and these things fit goofy. It's a dumbass server. At most, I would rip out the GPUs so it could fit in a rack. But I'm already too deep with 4 GPUs in it, cut up, and it's on top of the rack. But 2 cars are not even, fans are busted, so whatever. It's a piece of shit. This is what I would buy next. Not this specific thing, but this nodes type thing. This only fits 4 nodes. There's a better system. The Dell one's cool, but it has a irritating actual server that this goes in. The backplane. If I find it, I'll show you. I feel like it was in my cart. No. Don't. This one right here. Well, I know he didn't sell out of them, so. $261. $262s. I saw a video of a guy saying he put hard drives in his thing, and he paid $80 for an 18 terabyte. I was like, what the fuck? Hard drives are worthless now? When did that happen? I think he bought used. Ugh. $3,000 or $1,900? I don't know if I trust that. More better, but I don't know what's more better about it. Here's one just sitting there. Pre-owned. See, the description doesn't say shit. This guy still has it in a box, but what does that mean? Dual sockets though, 4 nodes, dual sockets. Uh, that's a lot of fucking cores. I have those stupid ass FX2S from Dell that are Intel. Not even the fat Intels, just quad CPUs, but like a decent amount of cores. It's not new by any means. They're good, but they're not great. Um, I will immediately swap one out for this. But like, the price difference is, well, this has 2 epics that cost an epic amount of money. All the RAM that goes into this, 8 channels per CPU. That's quite a bit of memory. As far as I know, because I can't see the back of the thing. This. See, I see networking on them. So I think each one has its own networking. The Dell FX2S has dedicated ports on the side for any configuration that you do. If you do 8 individual nodes, there's 8 individual SFP plus ports. It's already 10 gig. So then, if you do 4 nodes, you just find the 4 that, are live. And then if you do 2 nodes, you just find the 2 that work. That wasn't fun when I did that. Everything I looked up and found out was wrong. All the information out there was wrong. The way it does networking is just goofy. The easiest way is to literally plug one in, no light, try the next hole, try the next hole, try the next hole. Oh, it lit up. That one works. That's how you do that. It's fucking dumb. You can't configure it. Like, that's how it works. It just auto assigns. M.2s per node. Could rent out the whole thing, one node. For $2,000, you're like, ooh, it's a good deal. No. It's like $10,000 once you're in a couple of nodes. I've already priced it out. I want one so bad. Will you donate and buy me one? More money means more better. You said it. That's your words right there. Give me more money. I'll get more better hardware. We need a donate button. That's super high. I didn't say loan. I said gimme. Gift. You know what's funny about that? I just saw some video. That guy that yells at people for their dumb financial problems? Like, someone goes and... This chick said she bought... I didn't even know what it was. It was like a $500 loan, right? Yeah. So this chick gets a $500 loan, and it was like 900% interest rate. And he's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? She's like, I needed food and like a PS5. 900? Dude, I swear to God, you could go to anyone else, like out the street, they would have helped you out. Anything better than that. A bank would have gave you a fat loan with less interest rate than that. Who the fuck gave her like 900%? And I was like, it was under $1,000 for sure, because all the comments like showed out the math, and it was like, they even didn't put it in the video because it was like a replay copy thing. I forget the exact numbers. Stupid high. It was like $3,500 for like paying off probably a $600 loan. I'm saying six. I'm being generous. Food plus the PlayStation 5. He's like, do you even use it? And she's like, yeah, I play it every day. Pfft. You could have got a loan from the bank, a personal loan, a good one. Got a decent computer, play every game for free, no monthly subscription fee. Because you have to buy the game on either thing. Console or PC, you still have to buy the game. PC, there's no fee every month. Except if you're playing WoW, then there's a fee. But, like, don't play WoW. If I'd have my way, I would just ban League of Legends and WoW in America. Pull at China, ban the games. These games are not welcome. They make people too sweaty and gross. Like Savoy. Screams at everyone while he's playing it. Everyone else plays it and has fun. He gets in there screaming. Hey, yeah. You're the worst. What are your ideas? What do you think about? Do you think about turning into China? You want to be China? You want to be China, don't you? You wish you were China. Well, that is a Savoy issue. I blame the game, but he plays it, so I'm blaming the game. It is a Savoy issue, that is for sure. Did you see that all cryptos dropped the other day? Like, yesterday? I was gonna stream yesterday, but OBS wasn't working. I had to fix it. I fixed it today in like 5 minutes, but I was tired and it wouldn't start, and I was like, fuck it, I don't care enough then. It's because I updated the drivers the other day. Didn't see what? I didn't stream yesterday. You didn't see me not stream? You didn't see me stream because I wasn't streaming. Oh, I forgot. My, oh, the light's off, that's why. So we turned on the grow room today, and the app updated. I specifically bought this fancy controller that's like, it can do AI and shit. It was. I think it's like cloud agents. Well, it's like, it doesn't take a lot of power. It's not like doing crazy things. couple data things in, turn up or lower the fan speed, the humidifier, the light. Dude, I don't know what the fuck it thought it was doing. I have all my settings perfect. I know how to run my own fucking closet. And, I mean, every tent I've ever done, every basement grow, I just set settings. It's perfect. I just know what I'm doing. Like, you can set the speeds of everything. So the humidifiers can just run and not. If you do it the way the AI wants to do it, I'll tell you what it was doing today. So I tried the AI feature, and it doesn't let you manually control anything. It just takes over all the things. I have supplement lighting in there, which is the UV strips. I keep that on a level 2 out of 10. I don't know what the AI was doing with it. It just turned it to 0. And then the humidifier can go to 1 through 10. It's a 100-watt humidifier. It'll dump moisture out at 10. So, it kept turning it on at like 2 and 3, and then would like trickle a little bit of humidity out. And the humidity would be perfect, right where you want it. But then the temp was going to like 87 degrees Fahrenheit because the exhaust fan wasn't turning on. It wasn't turning the exhaust fan on because it didn't want to suck out the humidity. And I was like, no, you dumb fuck. The way I have to do it, because I'm in Arizona, you essentially have to max out the exhaust fan. So when it's above a certain temp, like 85, 82, whatever, it just starts sucking out the air and pulls in cold air from the house, goes into the closet, cools everything, and then the humidifier on like half power to full max can keep the humidity level to like 60%, and then both of them will just shut off for a little bit, and they'll cycle like that. Keeps it perfect. AI could not replicate the perfection of my settings. It was just fucking it up, hit 87, 88 degrees, cooking the seeds, and I'm like, dude, not cool. So I disable all the AI, set my settings all back. Perfect. Like right now, the light's off, so it's not hot. It's like 76 in there. Because it shuts off the exhaust fan. It's not above 80. So the exhaust fan just kind of shuts off. You can set a minimum of 1 so you don't have stagnant air. I mean, yes, it's probably good, but like, there's enough fans in there, it's fine. And it's not sealed. It's fine. I just have a lot of tech in mind. So when you give it AI fucks it up. I don't even know. Like, it said delete the agent. It was like, you can delete this AI instance. So I wonder if you could spin up multiples. You could use one agent that could, like, control on all of these different sensors and stuff. So I think it did include the CO2 and light sensor. So I think it was probably going off of that. But it didn't know what stage. It didn't ask. I don't think it knew what stage the plants were at, seedlings. So it just put the light meter thing said 43% when I looked at it. The main light is at 100% all the time. The UV supplement and the couple strips, I leave at level 2. Because you go any higher, it's too bright. Burns your plants. I mean, I'm sure you can go up to like 3 or 4, it's fine. If they're all the way on the floor. These are not. These seedlings are raised up. Tomatoes, I think some bell peppers. The sweet potatoes on the floor, the bell peppers and everything else, seedlings are raised up on a bucket. Like, I don't know, 2 feet below the light. Yeah, you probably don't want to turn that up. So the AI in the morning would have fucking cranked the supplement. I'm like, it's not good enough yet. I paid good money for the AI controller, and it can't even do AI correctly. It is a nicer controller, though. It has more inputs on it. You can plug more shit into it. I had the old controller and bought all the shit to be able to plug more shit into it. Splitters. They're essentially fancy USB-C splitters. I don't think they're exactly USB splitters. I think they're just weird. But I still have the splitters too. I'm annoyed. Spent all the money on the extra shit. Lighting adapters, all this extra shit. Nope. They changed everything. I had to have them swap out my humidifier too. Because it worked with the old controller, didn't work with their new controller. They were surprised by it too. It's version 1 versus version 2. Same humidifier, just different like settings on the controller built into the humidifier. It just wasn't compatible. So like just send it back to us. We'll give you your money back, buy a new one. I'm like, okay. But I was like, I need one today though. And they're like, buy one on Amazon and then we'll refund your Amazon order. And I was like, cool. And then I forgot for like 6 months. No, I did buy it, but I for like a long time ago. I just forgot about the refund thing, and then I told them like a couple months ago, and they're like, "Yeah, here you go. Here's your money." I was like, "Ah, they remember." Good on them though to be like, "That's fine, no argument. Here you go. We said it. Here you go." I still want that $1,000 fucking Keurig fridge. I just need to stop drying retardedly. I did want one of these too. The bud bow trimmers. You throw weed in it, chops the leaves off for it. I don't know how it works, but I want one. I hate trimming. It's the worst fucking thing anyone has ever done. Takes too long and it sucks. By the time I finish, all the bud's dried. I hate it. Everybody around me goes, "Oh, I'll help you trim the bud." Then it comes time to actually trim the bud. Nobody will help. Friends, family, anybody. They've all said it. Neighbors, everybody. Not one fucking person has ever helped me. I trim every nugget my fucking self. One guy did say, give me a few days ahead of time notice. So I did. I gave him like a week. I said, I'll probably be trimming next couple weeks. Week goes by. And I said, next weekend I'll be cutting these down. Gave him a week still. Told him 3 days ahead of time. Still gonna need your help in 3 days. Reads the message. Hey, it's Thursday. Can I get your help tomorrow? Cutting these nuggets up and shit. Oh man, you didn't give me a heads up. I'm like, yes I did. All week. You saw those texts and it says you read them. Oh, it wasn't enough. And I'm like, dude, why even make excuses? Don't say you're gonna help and then not help. Like, that's so lame. Who will help me trim the bud? No, I don't go asking people for help. People offer to help. So then I claim those offers. And then they're like, offer not valid. Fuck you. Savoy, the fucking other side of the country. Bro, why don't you just have me help you with the computer shit? Like, building the rack and putting all this shit in it. And I'm like, the fuck that's gonna do? Hey, you want a plane ticket? You can come over here right now. No, bro. Shut the fuck up then. Sick of all these fucking lames. Everybody's retarded and lame, man. Even my computer friends are lame. My so very few computer friends. Few of them get married. Few of them having kids. Ugh. I didn't say you're retarded. You did at least set up your 5090 without help. I know too many people that have still asked me to help them insert a GPU. And I'm like, shove it in the hole. Fuck is wrong with you? There is a point where I'm like, stop coming to me with your dumb problems. Yeah, that kind of thing. Just hit the fucking OK button, dude. And you can... I've had to even tell, like, my parents, I'm like, just use ChatGPT. You're coming to me with the dumbest things. And then you get mad when I lose my patience because you're asking me, how do you email something? And I'm like, you know how to use your email. Well, I don't know how to attach a file. You click the one button that says add attachment. Ask GPT. Tell it you have a Mac or whatever you're using, an iPad, whatever the fuck. And it'll give you 1, 2, 3 steps how to do it. Stop asking me. Now, if you come to me and say, You broke your screen, you know, it's glitching out, this and that, it's not connecting, these kind of things, I'll help you. I keep getting an error on my 5090. A PDP-11? I don't even know what the fuck that is. Is that an Epstein file? You have an Epstein file? The 11th Epstein file? Dude, I know people... It's an old computer, but I can't help it old. I can help it new. I told you about that friend of a friend that hit me up about an old enough computer. Did I tell you this? It had a 5th gen Intel in it. And he's like, can I play the newest Battlefield and Call of Duty? And I'm like, no. Why not? Can you just take a look? I get in there. First of all, it's a 5th gen. You're a Nyack? How old are you? You're still dealing with EROMs and shit. ROMs, whatever. Same shit. You probably have a ROM loader on your desk. You disgust me. See, I am thankful enough to be born. Some of the vacuum tubes. I mean, if I spent enough time, I'm sure I could fix it. I've never dealt with vacuum tubes. That's not true. My younger sister's older sister had a Sound 2 record player. I remember having to fuck with that, but it didn't, like, have an issue with the tubes. Some wire inside came out. I remember having to do electrical work to it. But that's like, it wouldn't turn on kind of thing. Did you push power button? See that kind of shit? I know it annoys everybody, but that's like what I get. And I'm like, stop irritating me. What? It's not my fault. No, it is your fault, and you're trying to push blame off. To be defensive about you being a fucking retard. I've been assured too many times that the lights are on, power button is on, the power supply switch is enabled for, you know, it's not even plugged in the wall, power switch is off, and I'm like, don't call me. Don't call me ever again. I'm not even nasty about it. I'm just quickly irritated by simple problems. Simple problems can have simple solutions, but when it's that simple, you're beneath me. I'm using AI to write programs and scripts. You're using, not you, but you're using AI to help you check your email and sort through it. Come on. Come on now. Which emails are bad? The ones that look scammy. Well, what's a scam look like? Fuck off. Stop talking to me. I worked at one place and they were like, "Can you clean up our main inbox for the?" They had like a main email. It was info at whatever the fuck. I'm just not gonna say it out loud. And My way of cleaning it up, I'll hit the select all and delete. And they're like, no, not that way. And I'm like, then no, you can do it. Like, my job is to get the system running and migrate the databases and all your contacts, all your shit. You want it organized differently? Organize it differently. I can't help you with that. You have to click and drag to different folders. I'm not doing that for you. You can do it yourself. See, just annoying tasks. That's what they try to give me, and I'm like, no. As I was actively wiring access points and security cameras and a file system and setting up SMB, no, I should stop what I'm doing to put your inbox in correct order. Bitch. You know Gmail will do that automatically now. I am almost past counting on two hands how many companies I've switched over to Google Workspace and got them all running Gmail. You pay a small fee and you get almost unlimited email storage, your own email domains, everything you need. Everything's in the cloud. So, like, when your email server goes down, which it did numerous times running Outlook and cPanel, the actual server wouldn't crash randomly. You wouldn't lose all your clients. It didn't play well with, numerous times I've had Outlook. Different companies. Everybody's running cPanel because it's what they ran back in the day. Well, and they're paying like $500 a month for like 2 gigs of RAM. Getting scammed. That's called job security. Now I don't even do that anymore. If I did do that, I'm going to put you on my server. I think I would still find a way. Because you put them all in Google Workspace, right? And then everybody can just access their email from the web, from the workplace, without having to use a VPN. Well, that's what I'm saying. Put it all on my server, like all their data, my VPS company, put all their web server and shit like that on my server. And then when I don't work there anymore, they still need me for hosting. So, like, to keep their website running, they would keep giving me money. That was what the last guy did at one of these places. That's what I was talking about. Charging them like $500 a month for nothing, keeping their email server alive on his own equipment. And I'm like, you sneaky motherfucker, dude. Canceled that shit immediately. And I'm like, no, Google, and you pay probably, I don't know, it was like $60 for less than 10 people. I think it's actually 10 people or less. It's like $10 a person. And then when you go past 10 people, it's like, I don't know the exact numbers. It goes up to like, I think it's just like gives you a fee of like, if you're over 10, it's like $200. What kind of job security do you have? Guys whose name I didn't see. Errol. Error level 27. Level 27, I'll call you that. What's your job? Unemployed thinker? Oh, I love those. What do you think about? What do you like to think about on a good Friday night? Do you think about hopefully tech? and tech accessories. Maybe, what are your thoughts on AI? Agentic AI. Are you ready for AI to the inevitable collision of no, no, no black hole smashing here. Those are the black holes or the galaxy names? I can't remember. See, Major gets it. Propane and propane accessories. The black holes. I was right. I was right. I like my particle physics, but I don't memorize everything. The holes. Do you like white holes or black holes better? He likes naked singularities. Those are pretty good. I think I prefer white holes still. Aren't white holes the one that will shred you to pieces? It's been a while. What do you mean? Why, are you drunk? I get a lot of drunk people in here. White holes have output. So if you go in a black hole, you're going to come out a white hole. Right, so then you would prefer a white hole. You don't want to come out of a black hole, do you? That seems bad. The wormhole theory? That's what I was thinking of. I like coming out of a hole than going in of a hole. My pull game is on strength. Point? Superior pull-out game? If you could go in a wormhole, where would you want to end up? Wait, even better. If you could teleport anywhere right now, where would you teleport to? Both of you. All of chat. Where do you want to go? You get one teleport. Only one. Not in and out. You get one teleport. On Earth, of course. I mean, you could pick off Earth if you want. Like you can go to Mars or whatever, but like, good luck with that. You wouldn't go anywhere. Not even a vacation in a bank vault. To the moment you cross the horizon. If you're just standing there, and you go through a black hole, sure. But I mean, in a normal, high tech, super society, we've just created portal technology, teleporters, whatever you want to classify it as, where it demolecularizes you and recreates you on the other end. Yeah, like a Stargate type deal. No, but you blindly have to go in. You're the first guy. You're the first guy to go through the portal. You don't get to send a robot through first. We haven't had that idea yet. Portal opened. Before you go through it, You're about to walk through it. Where do you hope? Here's how it works. You have to think about where you want to go, and you can go anywhere. You could go if you could think of the place. Yeah, I know. I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna go. Well, how do I know where I want to go if I haven't been there yet? That's another good point. But I'm saying, this is a local teleport. You could teleport anywhere on the planet without a device on the other end, and you could just go through it, and you're wherever you thought to be. The new model, I think, will take you like a Stargate does. You can pick a destination. The Quantum 300 Realm 256. Was it long? I don't have many to shove inside. Well, where would an emo kid want to go? Wouldn't they want to die? Hell. They'd go to the Hellraiser lair. The Abyss. Well, you saw the Event Horizon, right? That. The gravity engine. When the kid went into that, right? He said it was like hell. I'm going on the assumption that's in the Hellraiser universe. Imagine that. I mean, real or not, if hell is like that. Well, that's with smashing particles together. Then there's people going, oh my god, they're creating black holes. Theoretically. Quantum computers are doing math to theoretically do the wormhole stuff. But, like, theoretically. They're not. Like, in a computer, it's a simulation. They're creating black holes. No, because it's so small it wouldn't do anything. I fully believe if we were fucking with space-time, the space cops are gonna come give us a visit. I think we're gonna have real aliens knocking on our door going, yeah, let's not. Don't do that. And I don't mean come to us, I mean probably hack everything. We have a lot of tech, right? How hard would it be for aliens? What was that show? It was pretty good. 3 days something? 3 Days Grace? No, there's a show on Netflix. Three Sons? Ah, dude, I forget the name of it. It was really good about an alien 300 years from now showing up. But they hacked all the tech. 3-body problem, that show. That was really good. Those aliens hacked all our technology. Obviously, they had that fucking particle thing floating above our world. But, like, the muon, queon, whatever it was. The buon, I don't know, could have been anything. Whatever their particle was above our heads, they were spying on us. But, like, they could have... They did. They hacked all our tech, right? They showed up on all the screens talking about bullshit, your bugs. Now, what if a real alien did that in current world and was like, stop fucking with time. You're gonna fuck shit up. But see, here's what I think. With the black holes, essentially, fuck with time. We don't know how, because on the other end of time, or through the black hole, the other end of it, we don't know what's happening because we can't see the singularity. So, like, how are we to say creating, like you said, as a theory, they create the little mini one, and then you're saying it might ripple in time. Yeah, but, like, that's because it's local. See, now you just said it too. Time is localized. So, like, they might not actually be affecting anything. It just, like, to the calculations would look like it's slowing down, because then I'm saying it looks like it's slowing down, but not really, because like when you're physically looking at a black hole, you can see it warping space-time by the stars floating around it all fucking weird and slowing shit down. So I mean, and actual space-time takes a while. Like when a star explodes, we don't see it for a while. Half the stars in the sky could be burned out. We won't know it for a while. Kind of like that. The closer you are to it, the more time you can see the time dilation. So wouldn't it take being a little black hole in a mini supercomputer, not a real black hole, but with CERN, like smash particles together? I think they do detect that kind of stuff, but like, since it's not a black hole millions of miles away in space, we're actually being like, oh, it is actually fucking with shit. Yeah, but such on a small scale, right next to your head, I think you're gonna, smell it. Messing with things that we quite don't understand. Right. But isn't that the point of doing things, so we understand it? Like the things that they keep saying are floating around in our space. Not space, in our skies. You heard those pilot stories, right? Even Major, I know, has heard these. The spacecraft, whatever you want to call it, the Tic Tac, that I've heard 10,000 times. That same pilot was on like 10 different podcasts, right? Told the same story on everything he went to. I think he was even on the Discovery Channel one. And talked about a fucking cube floating through the sky. And outran whatever he was in, an F-22, F-18, whatever it was. A fucking cube, man. What the fuck is flying around in a cube? That's diabolical, man. A cube. Not a Tic Tac, not a weird space being. It was a cube. What is in the fucking cube? The Borg? That's what's in the cube, the Borg. I don't remember how big it was. I don't think he said school bus, but like, what if it was a cube the size of a school bus? Another cube. Oh, the worst kind of cubes. More cubes. You cut it open, there's a cube. You cut that open, there's just a smaller cube. Oh, it'd never end. I'm more afraid of a cube flying around than I am. You're like, oh, it's a flying saucer. A Tesseract style. One cube inside the cube. I mean, there was a gem inside that, but like, I'm thinking of the Marvel movie. Tesseract style. Nesting doll cubes is what I was thinking of. The cube within a cube within a cube within a cube within a cube. That's just gonna piss me off. Like, whoever invented that should die. We're gonna have to throw a nuclear bomb back at those people. I almost said people and aliens. What am I thinking here? Those weird beings that would psych us out with a weird nesting doll cube. Like, how diabolical to float a cube over our airspace. Now imagine it was China. What the fuck are they doing with cubes that they make it fly like that? A cube? It's horrifying. Pretty much imagine your trash can, but bigger. Floating around, out flying F-22s. I'm good. I don't even want to know. Shoot it down. Don't fuck with it. I don't even want to know. If it's square-like, it's gonna fly like a Jeep. But then they're like, no, it has a gravitational wave. It can fly anywhere. It dunked itself right in the ocean. What the fuck is this cube doing, man? Cubes are very scary. Then we see stupid shit up in space that's like space trash. Do you remember that black satellite thing they called it? Black ghost satellite. I don't remember what it's called. Black Knight satellite, I think they called it. It was a heat blanket, said NASA. Which then clearer pictures came out and it was a heat blanket. But since it's a vacuum, it just kind of crinkled and floated like that for eternity. Then that Oumuamua flew by, and everyone said it's probably a comet or not like a real comet. Yeah, wasn't I just talking about the UAP stuff for like an hour there? I know bits and pieces. Do you have more to add? Are you gonna say what's that guy's name? That new particle that nobody can synthesize, but it's on a periodic table. I can't think of his name. Well, how does anything work? You give it a fuel. The one from I can't think of his name, Bob Lazar, that guy. I don't know if he's true or not, but his sayings was, what did he say the propulsion system worked like? It had a dish with some powder shit on it, and then they put the bowl over it, and then suddenly you can't walk near it. It was a force field. Like that? He just said force field. I don't know what word you want to use. They don't burn propellants? Well, yeah, they don't burn a fuel. I mean, even nuclear doesn't burn the nuclear fuel, right? Or does it? It wastes the rod in current nuclear form, but I don't even think that it deteriorates. Decays. So you're saying above that, what, uses the energy from the subatomic particles? We need details here. Give me the details. Give them to me! Electromagnetism? I don't know. That is a nuclear force, isn't it? I still feel like that's not strong enough. But wait, I take that back. I heard this military story from not even recent. It was an old thing, probably 2015 or 2010 to 2015 area, is when I think they were deployed. They had cell phone jammers and shit on Humvees, and they said you could feel the electromagnetism in the air from just the antennas on the jamming technology they had, which is just some jammers blasting out signals. But they could feel it. See, that's getting there. And then I remember this story from like a 3M factory, right? On one of those static reels. It had so much static energy to it, they said it created a literal force field around it, and all they had to do was ground the machine, right? Isn't that Like, if they can do that accidentally, couldn't they just make that? We don't have the energy to do that, but like, that's with current standards. Conservation of momentum. Well, I mean, we don't have the energy to get something going like that. Standard, in a standard way. Like, you can't plug something in the wall and have a force field. Yeah, because we still burn fucking coal for electricity. And we still put double A's in our TV remotes. See what I mean? Things could be better. Didn't I hear that, like, not our nuclear fusion place? Fission or fusion? I think it's fusion. Well, now I'm confused. I always forget. Um, that's what they get for using the same fucking word. Fission and fusion. One of them explodes and one of them implodes. One of them is the good power way, and the other one is a hot, blinding light. Fusion implodes, fission. Which one is the for power, and which one of them's a bomb? I thought a nuclear fission bomb was the one that goes kaboomy. And then we're working on nuclear fusion. Now, I remember a few years ago that tokamak or whatever they fucking call it, that donut sphere looking thing, was able to keep it on for like 20 seconds it was or something. Years ago, I mean, it was started at a few seconds, and now we're getting it up in the 20-second range. And didn't I just hear Japan or somewhere got it in the minutes area? Or was it many minutes? Fusion reactor? Yeah, I'm thinking of fusion. I mean, fission isn't that bad of a... It is dangerous, but not like that dangerous. Still safer than coal. I mean, for the public, not whoever's working there. I mean, it's not gonna fucking give you cancer just working there, but like, yeah, but we're not that type of civilization, so we can't do that. But like, I mean, in a standardized way, on our planet, small modular reactors are the way to go. I was just talking about this the other day. We need to get more nuclear as a country going. Because currently, burning coal is not the way. And power companies charging all of us for these gay fucking data centers. Well, they gave us the city, the this and that, so you're going to have to make your electric higher. Fuck off. I hate power companies. That's 1-to-1 what I read. Solar is fine. We just don't have a way to store it for nighttime. Lithium batteries. Lithium shit. We need something to store the energy at night. For nighttime, you know what I mean? We run the AC, that kind of shit. And Elon Musk with his stupid shipping container power batteries was a decent idea. It's a shit idea. They implemented it, I think, in Australia, and they're like, this is stupid. they started to look into capacitors and shit. You know, I don't think I'm wrong on this. Elon Musk's company bought Maxwell capacitors, who made the best capacitors ever. That was years ago. So I think like they would already have this idea, but they never did anything with it. Like nothing came out of that. They still 18650s and bigger have always been around. So I mean, what what came out of that? Like nothing. We need better batteries, better storage of something. I don't care what the battery technology is. Lithium is not new. It's been around forever. He sold it to UCAP Power 2 years later. See, I didn't know that. What the fuck is UCAP? I didn't know he sold it. So he bought it for like thinking they're gonna be something, and they're just a really good capacitor company. Yeah, see, I thought he definitely was gonna create some hybrid ultra capacitor high density battery, you know? Some mega cell that could just dump energy. But no, he just stuck with the lithium. They're not using 18650s anymore. I know that. I think their Powerwall uses 2700s. They're a little bit bigger. For the cost per density, cost per gram, I think that's what he's using, unless he went to a bigger one now being 2026. Every 7 years, including the last 6 years, going on 7 now. Well, 6 and 7. I didn't mean to say that, but like you thinking I did. I'm just saying 2 numbers, that's all I'm saying. Non-patent publications about supercapacitors. And now we have AI. Not that it's like improving anything, but it's helping people do tasks. I'm not saying batteries are going to get better with AI. The brain rot got to me. I wasn't saying 6-7. I was saying the regular 50 time growth. I mean, I know capacitors are a really good thing. In combination with like generators and data centers, they're used all over the place. Now they're building them on the chips so they can like, in the case of data loss and stuff, really isn't a thing. It still is a high super dense scale. One server can pull from the next in a power loss situation. So I mean, I bought some scrap off from a data center. They were, they go in a server rack, right? It took up a drive caddy spot, which means you had to have an extra slot for drives. They were capacitor banks. I bought like 30 of them because they had really dense capacitors in them. But they plug in to your just regular computer over SATA, which is what most SATA drives plug with, besides M.2s and a normal computer. And it would keep your power supply live long enough that you could dump the cache off your memory and save everything you're doing. And I was like, that's actually, and they were old tech. That's not new. That's not new in any way. So, like, now things are more dense per the same square inch. Like, I knew capacitors were good, but, like, nothing ever came out of it. At least as far as I can see, when we're talking about solar, batteries, turning your AC on at night. In a normal household situation, I use a lot more power than anyone else, so a solar wall isn't gonna cut it for me. Gatekeeping, replace nothing, modular nothing, fixable nothing, customizable. Because they want you to throw it away and buy another one. That's shitty thinking, but not the worst. If they would just make things last like they used to, it would be a problem with never throwing anything away. Ah, it's fucked. Just get a new one. Or, this could be fixed. By not the same company, but like another guy who can make money fixing it. Like, old tech, they still, they still fix fridges from the 80s and 90s. They're still running. Fridges brought in like, I don't know, 2015 are already dying. Our fridge was fucking up. The big fridge in the house. Had a guy had to come do the motor swap on it. I'm thinking what the compressor's called. The compressor. Planned adolescence, yeah. Probably. I'm not gonna disagree with that. I mean, I use Linux. Everything is customizable. Everything. I mean, what if you really wanted to, you could hack anything. Change software on whatever you want. Shut up. No, I'm just saying because it's not. Windows likes to lock you in, but then there's people who mod Windows and get it to do what they want. Then they roll out an update and it breaks everything, and he hacks it again. Like anybody. I mean, out of the box, sure. Like how my laser software is super annoying and needs Windows. Well, I'm sure there's a way to easily convert it. Have I spent any time looking into it? No. Out of the box, need Windows. Laser software only works on Windows. I had to spin up a VM. Like, there's ways around. But, I mean, natively run it? It's a pain in the ass. That company could have paid a little more money, put it on Linux. I'm just saying, people are gatekeeping. It's a bad reference. My fault. I don't like Windows. It's terrible, man. You think scientists are using Windows? I doubt it. I don't know what a scientist would be using. What were we looking at major the other day? Something with science. Oh, it was folding. Folding at home. I can't remember. What were we saying? What the fuck was the data? Maybe level 27 will know. We were talking about folding and what they do. Like, what do the scientists actually input? And they're just saying folding proteins, which is anything biological, meds, anything. But it was like only talking about medications. So I'm like, is that it? What is the data that they're inputting? And then one guy did in a video thing, it said something about Python. Is that the same thing I'm talking about? Well, obviously. That Linus? Yeah. I don't doubt that at all. Well, they went behind that guy. They went straight to the CPUs. Any CPU built by AMD and Intel has to have, I forget what it's already called, that backdoor built in. So Intel's, we know for a fact, has network access. The AMD one is speculative. People believe it doesn't have internet access. So, like, if they get your computer and it's locked down super tight, well, they still have a backdoor. But the Intel way, right through the network, NSA can get into your shit. And I was like, nice. Nice. Skip the OS, go straight to the parse builders. And I'm like, that's terrible. I don't want my computer anymore. I thought we were allowed privacy. No. Mm. Not in America. The trusting trust problem? Never heard of it. Do explain. Ooh. You should definitely follow. You seem like a good chatter. Oh, it's gonna blast my ears if you do it too. There's a good follow thing going on. If I backdoor a compiler, any executable you compile with it will contain a backdoor and not the present of the source code. Interesting. Kind of an easy way to do it. But why do you need... If there's already a backdoor at the CPU level, why do they need to see per the program level? Sure, like keyloggers and such for your passwords. But what couldn't they get with the CPU backdoor that they couldn't get with the CPU or the software way? And vice versa. Because, like, a leaky program is a very constant thing we deal with. You know, I mean, even smart TVs are leaky, dude. Those things fucking phone home gigabytes. There's actually a thing that the new smart TVs, right? The new Samsungs, LGs, really anything you have, TLCs, everything. They take a screenshot every so often and phone home with it. And I'm like, that's not cool. Like, you know, there's always anything you ever set up. It's accept the user agreement, and then there's the option of, do you want to help collect user data? Yes or no. If I hit no, it should mean fucking no. Not no, but we're going to screenshot everything you do. We're going to listen to your microphone. We're going to take a picture of your asshole when you bend over. How many times do you wipe? Like, what the fuck? It means that if it's inescapable, even if you try to write your own everything from scratch like Terry Davis did, the compiler is still compromised. Sure. But are you saying compiling operating systems or compiling just programs? Well, I guess then you could say if you compiled a security program in such a way, they would have a backdoor into that. Sure. Interesting method. Have something, some kind of software, like Telegram or Signal or whatever, and have it encrypted and everything in between. It's non-screenshotable, wouldn't show up in OBS, that kind of thing. And I mean, so then that has a backdoor, essentially. That's an interesting thought. Super conspiracy. Right, no, that's what I'm saying. So no matter what, no matter how much security you put into it, make it unviewable by anybody, still is a backdoor. That is pretty sneaky. Are you saying that's just a theory? I feel like someone eventually would find out. Oh, it's not a theory? Well, that's tragic. I mean, everyone already uses Google Chrome, so I mean, they already have all your data. And then everything already uses Chromium. OBS uses Chromium. Spotify isn't even Spotify, it's Chromium. It's a fucking website. It actually works better in the website. $1984. And what? No one's ever created a new compiler since the 80s? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Well, doesn't that defeat the purpose of writing your own? I mean, really, all code is bootstrapped from other code. I still prefer Python. It's one all that does all. But, you know, it's ripping other code in your code to do code. Like, okay. Well, if you're talking about AI, I mean, it does. I mean, bootstrapping is a common term. Sure, it means that, but it means what it means. I know what it means. Major, you know what it means? Can't forget about Major. He's here. Lurking. Lurking in the back. He's gooning. He's gooning to our... Oh, I gotta make that bigger. I can't read it. It's too big! Hold on, I'm scrolling. Yeah. Yes, we are in agreement. Compile from the compiler? Sounds like bad ideas. I mean, AI is that way. Everything's all based off one another. China copies ours, make them a little bit better, changes them slightly. No, wait, it's our own. No, it's not. Ugh. Water is spicy. Do you do anything with AI, level 27? What do you do? Besides looking into conspiracies. Well, you said that one was true. It wasn't really a conspiracy. No, I mean, like, do you do any projects? Have you released anything? You got a GitHub? Haskell compiler written in Haskell. Well, that seems whatever the word I'm trying to say. Counterintuitive. Yeah, send us your GitHub. Let's take a look on live. Oh, that's a good idea. Start telling people to post their GitHub. Thanks for the idea. I won't make funny or anything. I only have like 2 things on mine. And they're like not anything I made myself. If it's something good, I'm gonna keep it. Oh, I definitely gotta see this. I gotta see it. I just made one the other day. For my own company, I redid my entire front end. I gotta see this. Give you a few weeks. Here, you want the... We have a streaming Discord. Get you a link. Yeah, you can send anything. That's fine. We'll take a look on live. It better not be a fucked up link. Major here will beat your ass. Did you see that Discord was offering people servers and shit? I thought about contacting that company. Not about a server, but... Wrote it in Python. That's pretty sick. Looks like a lemon. That's pretty sick. Here, I'll make it bigger. Show me the GitHub. I want to see the static site. I'm not even going to judge the static site. I just want to see what it is. I'll show you my business site. A photo of the Milky Way? I can't tell that's the Milky Way. Zoom out. Dude, static pages are so nice. I can see the gravitational lensing. No, it's this way. Definitely need bigger. And definitely make it for, no, like 8K. 12K. At that scale, you can crank the resolution. You can just upscale it after the fact. You said it was a static picture, you can just upscale it. Pretty sure Stable of Diffusion can do that. That's the hard one to use. I mean, there's tons of models for upscaling. Well, upscaling doesn't that increase everything? The resolution. So then there's higher resolution, there's more density to it. It doesn't make it bigger. Kind of. I don't know. It's hard to explain, even in my own brain. Like, if the data's there, you can make it look nice. What am I, a professional Stable Diffusion? No, I'm not. But it loads so fast. Static is way better, dude. The Spaghetti's pet, 100%. Well, I mean, there's websites that do a shit job, then they make it pay $20. I mean, over the years, I've run all sorts of different things. Static, it's always the best way to go. It's so fast. And there's ways to even do content management on static pages. CMS sucks. I don't care what CMS you're running, it sucks. But you can just implement content management. Like, so there's a blog on this site, and I've had articles, right? Well, now the scrolling broke. That's nice. What the fuck? Did you fuck up? You should be using Cloudflare in front of your server. They have caching. For free. Well, what do you mean it's taking 3 reloads? What'd you fuck up? I've never seen 3 reloads and then it loads in. See, now I want to see the site. What was I talking about? Sing on the blogs. Oh, so when you add a new one, it just auto moves them all down. Static site moves the blocks down. And I was like, see? Content management without the content management. You still have to write the fucking thing. I mean, each one is like a page. But once you make the first one, you have a template. Spit in the text. And it just jumps back, puts it up here automatically. Ooh. Ooh. So crispy. See how fast this loads? Oh. 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 It's so nice. Well, let's see your good and let's see your shitty. You've done too much cool shit. Well, let's see the cool shit. Website's just the easiest thing to get on. What I didn't think about when I made this tool, right, the speed tester, when you're advertising, people do ask for this sort of tool. So then, what I didn't realize is someone could DDoS you with that. Even myself, someone writes a Python script that just continuously runs the test, because you do have a test file. So they could just pull the file in the old way I was doing it. When I would advertise, like, people would just put in the link, and then they would like download it in Chrome, and then you could see it downloading, right? And I was like, well, that's probably gonna get me DDoSed. All someone has to do is download it 80 times continuously. Now there's a limit and a button. A frequency shift key modulator and demodulator. For what? Major, what does that do? That's something Major would know. Put that in back-end nerd terms. I mean, I know what a modulator and a demodulator do. Major. Major. I do backend. I work on servers. I work on my own servers, which is that thing on the left. It's quite irritating. Sending binary, that's what you're doing? Didn't I see a guy on Instagram doing that? Figured I can use walkie-talkies to send texts. Isn't it like that? Is it exactly like that? Yes. The one that said I was live. That's me. FM modulation? Well, that's what I first thought. You didn't have to send me your code. You don't have your code already running? You gotta show me the output. You could have put it in the channel. You didn't want someone to steal your modulator. It's on the screen. Here, let's give it to Claude. Go away, Opus. Don't have it on GitHub. It's gonna be now. This is a clean FSK. Well, I wasn't gonna run it. I'm on Linux. I just nano fucking Python file. /file. And now I have a virus. A binary to audio encoder using FSK modulation. Major was right. Ooh, look, suggested improvements. You want some free improvements? Phase continuity, critical for reliability. Speed it up 10 times faster. Add error detection. Metadata and output file name. Progress indicator. Companion demodulator skeleton. This is a text document containing this is a virus. Well, it's an audio file. I don't trust anything you're sending me now. Yeah, right. What do you just... You can't tell me to press play and say it's naughty. This file's a virus. Sounds like you're hacking my brain. It sounds like Morse code. What do you do with it, though? What are you doing with it? Any file into... Well, then I need to run a demodulator, right? So then I would have to run that. Do I have to drop your audio file into the demodulator, or does it just listen to like whatever's going through my headphones. And then it could just output. So it's like using walkie-talkies and sending a text. So I was right. I was right from the beginning. Well, wouldn't a live demodulator be better than... I mean, what's the difference? If I either way have to play the file, now I get to hear it. I mean, either way, you'd have to either A, drop the file in the program, or point the program at the file. B, just play the fucking file, and then it demodulates. You could just walk away. If you speed it up, like Claude suggested here, then wouldn't it really, wouldn't take that long. With the beeps and tones, yeah, it might take a second. You speed it up, it might not take that long. That's funny. It's like sending text over speakers. So technically, you could, if you found a way, couldn't you put secret, I don't know, if phones are always listening, right? Couldn't you find a way to get it to process that noise and, I don't know, shut phones off around you? Oh, so the noise interference would fuck with it? Like me talking right now, you can hear me, but it also goes through my headphones so I can hear myself. There's no latency or anything. Optimize interference, not data rate. I was just going off what Claude told me. Phase continuity, and then speed it up 10 times faster. Low tone, high tone. Still gives you the 5-10 cycles per bit, reliable. That's all I was saying. Then you could process a little bit quicker and, you know, not be sitting there patiently waiting, hearing bing, 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 bong, bong, bing, bong, bing, bing in your ears. So I get why, you know, you wouldn't want to do that and just drop it in the fucking program. Interesting idea. Interesting idea. But again, what do you use it for? Like, if it's on GitHub, does it have 1,000 downloads? I'd be curious what people are doing with it. A 2,000 hertz tone? Yes. No. No, I don't. That's what I'm saying. I get why people wouldn't want to hear that. But if I could just turn my headphones off, I don't hear it. The repo's on your machine. So you just built this to build it? Interesting. Couldn't you... I don't know. Everything's a frequency, right? So I'm thinking like drones. Because say, couldn't you use this kind of for drones? But that's already kind of how drones work. They're just using 2.4 gigahertz. Jamming active. You don't use it at all. Right. Doing it over the air with light is the same thing versus a tube of light. Rediscovering fire. It's an interesting idea. What other projects do you have? You said you did a lot of cool shit. That's number one, right? I think they'd find you and beat your ass. And then I think your neighbors would beat your ass as well. Don't fuck with the grid. People don't like that. In my neighborhood, we have underground power lines, right? I'm on the West Coast. So there is a point where they come out of the ground and go back on the poles. And not anytime recently, but years ago, there would be like a drunk guy that'll occasionally hit something and power goes out. Everybody gets irate. I mean, I swear to God, there's an angry mob. Like, there's an actual group of people that'll walk the street and look for who hit what. Because it's, I mean, the desert, so who's going to see what? You're going to see the guy that hit a pole. It's like giant, because I'm by the highway, so there's, I mean, I'm not next to the highway, but giant towers. A car hitting one of those, you gotta fucking try. But like a drunk driver, no, he's gonna hit one of the random poles in the field because he was chasing an armadillo or something. Adding to the infrastructure? Yeah, but they own the poles. So if you fuck with them anyway, you need their permission. Otherwise, you're, what do they call that? Doesn't matter. It does not matter if you own the land. I had a pole in my front yard. We had an acre and a half pole in my yard. And we were not allowed to do anything, couldn't call our own company. They had, you call the power company, and I believe they still had to get permission from AT&T. I don't remember though, because it depends on your area. But someone more or less owns the pole, and if it's leaning or whatever, one company is only allowed to come and touch it, pull it out, shove a new one in, give you a brand new transformer. Because anybody could do it, but like, there's only one company in every state that's allowed to fucking touch it. So like, Consumers Energy would have a contract with like AT&T because they own all the poles. Well, I'm not saying that, but you can stick whatever you want on the pole, but when the power company gets there, they're gonna beat your ass. I mean, they'll just take it off and be like, what the fuck is this? This isn't legal. It's like shooting in your neighborhood. You can do it. Someone's gonna get annoyed. Oh no, those guys, if they're doing pole shit, they know what's supposed to be there. The good ones. You could train an idiot, not nobody's looking at it, sure. But like, every bucket guy I've ever met and seen, you can go and talk to them. They're usually pretty knowledgeable. I feel like they would know. I'm just saying here, talking on my ass. I think they would know. Power line goes from A to B, and then there's some other bullshit on it. I think they're gonna be like, I don't think that's supposed to be there. They get weird around trees touching the lines. They think they want your laser bullshit touching it. Glowing. Pointing right in your window. A board the size of an Arduino. Noticeable. You ever seen shoes tied together and thrown around a pole? Very noticeable. A random cube with a laser coming out of it? Very suspicious and noticeable. At least around me, I'm gonna notice. I'm gonna shoot it with my gun. I won't even call it power company, I just shoot it. If I break the line, well, now we get upgraded lines, see? New copper. It's a win-win scenario. I still want to see that website. You brought up the website. I want to see the website. You're gonna make a static site for your bro and it'd be shitty? Come on, bro. What kind of bro would you treat like that? Do you hate him? Was it for a business he was trying to run? Nowadays, people are taking the cookie cutter method. Everyone's using a template. When you look up hosting sites, dude, I swear a bunch of them have all taken the cookie cutter way. All the design people, they're not even designing their own sites. I've seen templates of everything, and I'm like, why did a bunch of these even the dispensaries here use a template? And I'm like, it's kind of weird. I feel like you told me already that what you said. I already know what she's doing, and I'm probably 50% right. Is she an OnlyFans girl? A .org? I don't think I should click that. Major, you click it first. I'm not even attacking you. I might even say it looks good. It's smoking now. Copy. Mission statement. I'm reading it through OBS. Just let it move on your screen. I'm trying to read it. Well, especially with the Instagram block. Oh, God. 41 posts, but it shows only 6. Is that it? What's with the hidden button? Okay, I'll stop with the movement. I don't think CS is that bad. If you're hand coding it, sure, it's annoying. I mean, this is just layout. It looks like it's mobile without being mobile. I didn't say it was even shitty. It's pretty shitty. I've seen worse. I've seen worse. I mean, is that it? Is that the whole website? That's what I'm saying. Where's the nav bar? I don't know. Like, what am I supposed to click? Strange. This is why you need a VM. I don't know if this lets me copy paste. Hey, let me go off screen. That was not it. Click the wrong thing. Logging in. Oh, thanks. It just closed. Thank you. That was super helpful, actually. Connect. Windows VM. Not quite what I wanted. Minimize. Where's the other minimize on this bitch? Minimize. Ah, I closed the wrong thing. Ah, I can. Okay. Scene. Here you go. I mean, that's not really a nav bar. There's the... See, now it moved, and you can actually see the buttons there. It doesn't scale. Might want to fix your scaling there. Merch. Ah, of course it goes to a new site. Is that your friend? That's what you're doing? Emotional clarity. $85 for not even a therapist? She charges more than therapists. Without insurance. Well, I just doxed you. Sorry. You put your full name on it? Why don't you put, like... You don't have, like, a... Like how I have a site, a front-end site. You know, something like that. Let's see what the email does. Okay, okay. Kind of works. The terms of service. Where's your terms of service? It's trying to email you. It's trying to email her again. I didn't read it at all. I didn't read one thing. Okay, first of all, it's supposed to be a button down here. HTML 101, your footer should contain the copyright bullshit, terms of agreement, privacy policy, which can also be your cookies, and your emails and bullshit. By the way, I didn't say it was shitty. I'm saying you need a footer. Like, you already have a footer, right? It needs to be. Go back and edit this. Yeah, I'm no web developer either. I dabble. Cloudflare would obscure these emails if she's getting a lot of spam. Address. I hope that's not her address. How do I get out of it? I don't think you should have her address on there. Oh, close at the bottom. Ooh. What is that, a food menu? Oh. She told you to put her address in there? Man, she wants to dox herself. $21. I wonder how much Amazon takes from that. Start your journey. That's not bad. The payment right there, not that bad. Ah, oh, it's embedded PayPal. Still, not that bad. When you hit reserve your spot, opens. That's pretty good. Add ES to the domain. Paste. Ah, my enter's not near my hand. Whoops. See, it told you it's embedded PayPal. I know what I'm doing. I know things. Paste. Enter. My guy. You could have just made a button. Google will do that for you. You could have just... Does it ask you when you go to the site and I didn't see it? And it says English or Spanish? Could have a little button up here. You're saying CS, but I'm saying HTML. CS is styling. Style later. Does she get active clients through this? A good number of them? 2? 20? Yeah. I don't doubt that. Like I said, I've seen worse and I've seen better. I mean, nowadays you could have fucking... You could do better with a downloaded model on your computer. Okay, who's saying 1K view a month? Cloudflare? I thought you said Cloudflare was in front of it. I didn't see a content management system. So who's saying this? Or DNS provider? Bots. All scanners. That's all bots. Ah, you know what I should have did? I should have opened it. That's what I was just gonna look for. Nope, wrong thing. Google Chrome. One tab. Great. My keyboard that I slid away again. HTML. Okay, we'll look at the source. That's probably easier. Now we can all inspect it. Pick it apart. Yep, as usually. Probably could have done some kind of wrapper for it. Make it responsive, you know, per the device. I don't even want to know what that looks like on mobile. You're a side block quote. It works. I mean, it looks best on iPads. Looks like you coded it on an iPad with Notepad. YouTube links. PayPal link. PayPal link. Zoom, Google, Discord, Instagram, Telegram. That's funny, I read more of this than I did of the actual website. I skimmed. Is your terms of service is in the index file? No footer. Oh, there's your footer. Founded by. Copyright notice. And then one more right below it. Why did you A these? You could at least H3 them. But you're saying CSS, but I'm saying it's HTML. Yeah, so you did H2s here for contact and complaints. H2, client acceptance and signature. But then where your name is, it's just a footer A. You can do an H2 without modifying the link. Do another bracket here. I forget what the arrow is called. And then do an H2. I'm just saying, I'm just talking. How long ago did you do this? Recently? Sound like you said recently. 2024, 11. In a rush. 6 months ago, you had AI. Ugh. Should have used AI. Open link in new tab. I'm thinking there was a way to open the stats. I just don't remember how. It's been a while since I had a backtrace. No. New AI would have actually written a site for free. Free would have been better than that. Not even paid. Paid, I can see it easily doing that. Oh, well, I know how good AI is. We do a lot of AI on this channel. No, I shouldn't click login. It'll show my shit. I'm just looking. What makes you say 50,000 rapper classes? That's not remotely accurate. Maybe 3 years ago, AI. In the last 6 months, it's really good. Like, phenomenally good. I didn't say the best. Better than it's ever been? Yes. It's right now. I'm not even a developer. I've seen Indians write better code. I'm not even hating. If you said first attempt, I'd be like, all right. I would think that she made it and maybe wrote on paper what she wanted to look like, and then gave you a file. Pictures are blown out. I guess I shouldn't hate too much. I won't be an asshole. What's this do? Oh, scrolls to that. I mean, you could have embedded the video at least. Unlike this. But maybe that's what she wanted. I'm not saying, like... I'm just saying. I've done enough company websites. But you did say no traffic. No, it is embedded, but, like, the other way was with the iframe. And then it's... I mean, the standard basic way is an iframe, and it would be... not full screen. But maybe this looks best on iPad. And it would be... No, your code is fine. It's just, you know... could have been implemented differently. Like I said, it does work. This could have error 404 it easily. It does work. Who's hosting it, do you know? Shut up. No, I did scroll past the... I'm at the top. Is it this? No, it's a mission statement. Should tell her to use my company. If this is your day job, yes. Immediately retire. Let the professionals do it. You're saying AI. I said professionals in that instance. And now today's professionals would be so lazy they would just tell... Oh, it is an iframe. Why did the iframe full screen like that then? Shit, I'd use AI just to speed it up. And like I said, I'm not even a full-blown developer. I've done better. Sorry. I've been doing this for years, though, so I mean... Years. I don't mean like in the last 3 years. I mean like legitimately 10 plus years now. Frameboard 0 might be it. Allow full screen, but it's not allow full screen. It's blown out already full screen. Like there would be a button like that. but it's already giant. I don't know. I'm being picky. I'm just being picky. No. Horizontal. The frame is horizontal, edge to edge. Yeah, it should fucking stop there and stop here. Shrink it. Make it a floater. The nav bar is really bothering me. I guess because she doesn't have any other pages. I mean, maybe a home button and then like an out about. You know what people hate the most, and you can fucking Google this? Scrolling for a mile. I mean, it is debatable, but the answer I've seen the most, uh, people hate clicking and people hate scrolling. So I'm like, well, what the fuck am I supposed to? What's the in between? But the forever scroll, I mean, but it's short enough. It's not that bad. Like how you saw my site, my business site. If I go to blog here, it looks short, but like it does endlessly scroll. I probably broke the scroll last night, and then it's supposed to keep going. There's articles from years ago, so they would keep going. But like, I feel like my about page is longer than her whole thing. See what I'm saying? You know who reads the bottom down here? Nobody. Probably 2 people. I'm nitpicking. Like I said, you said it was. You already know it was shit. I'm not even saying it was shitty. Could have tried harder. I have paid for someone on Fiverr to do a website for me, and I picked $5, $20, and $50 just to see where we're at, what people would come up with. They're all dog shit. So I know what real websites cost because I've worked for companies that actually hire teams to do it. They don't cost under a couple $100. Well, it's not anymore, but the biggest craze was like WordPress. Everything's a fucking WordPress site. And like Drupal, those kind of things, content management systems. Businesses love that shit. Because then they can go back into it and add pictures. The decent way to do it is to add the Instagram, and then you can sort of embed the Instagram. I mean, without showing it like yours is, how it actually looks like a little Instagram little window on a phone. Like you can have a pictures section that just auto grabs off of the Instagram, so then they could like full screen it without being in a weird little window. I don't even know if that app did that. The app could have did it. I'm just talking. I will give you that though. AI does like to print out a lot of AI slop. So if you're gonna go back through the code and try to like write like edit it even, good luck finding what you fucking need. That shit's all blobbed together, one long horizontal scroller, and I'm like, I hate you. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. But there are tools that can actually unslop that. Because a normal person writes the code like you did. You hit enter and then tab. Enter again and then more tabs. Like that's just so you can read it, and you put comments in it so you know what fucking section does fucking what. AI doesn't do that. It just and then it can just grep its way through it. Linux term. Like if I were to open this like I did in Source, if I open this in Notepad++ or something, I guarantee it would look exactly like this, unless it's AI slop, squished together, 5 lines, left to right, horizontal. And you're like, why? It does depend on what you're doing too. If you're gonna be the guy that's always editing it, sure, that's fine. You can use different tools and leave it that way and always edit it your way. When other people are going into it, you need a content management system. See you, Major. Good night. I gotta scroll up and see what you said. Oh, you did it for free even. Should have hired an Indian or used an AI. I didn't say either of those. I said you could have done better with AI helping you. And I said I hired Indians who have done dog shit work for $5. You said you did it for free. And like I said, I've said I've hired $5 to $50. And they did a worse job. Pull that stick out of your ass. Go on, get out of here, dude. Cry about it. Dude, that dude's a fucking freak, dude. I would have read his message, though. Too late. Already banned him. Do you know how it feels? You said it was shitty! Fucking nerd. Here's this really shitty thing I made. It's really shitty. Ha ha ha. And then I said, wow, that is bad. You know how that feels? Shut the fuck up. Don't make something fucking terrible. I've done better with my fucking eyes shut. I was being nice even. Sorry people do better than you, and sorry AI now does better than all of us. Sorry I did that. What the fuck, man? Crybabies these days. Like, I'm obviously showing what I've done with my own website here. The audacity. I did this my fucking self. To be like, well, mine's good. Mine's terrible. You're saying mine's terrible? You said it was terrible. And I even said, I'm not saying this is shitty. I said, I've seen worse. You're gonna dog on me like that? Shut the fuck up.